picking up unusual readings coming from this area, and our recon team has confirmed that Advent is now operating some sort of massive psionic transmitter nearby. Shen and Tygan agree, if we destroy the transmitter while it's still connected to Advent's network, their operations across this entire region could be crippled.
Hello, welcome back. Playing some more of The Chosen. Surprise, I know, nobody expected that today.
So much for that.
Advent has constructed a psionic transmitter in this area, tied directly into their primary network. Our intel suggests destroying it while it's still connected will severely damage their linked systems. Plant the explosives before they have a chance to pull the plug.
Well, thank you, Bradford, for repeating that briefing. I'd already forgotten it after you just told us the same thing in the Sky Ranger. Much appreciated. Or is it? Right, tentative of enemies. We need to find some power nodes to power down. That's one, I guess. Question is, are there going to be any enemies? I'm a little bit worried because I usually run into drones on this map with the first move, and I'm like, I don't want to. I'd really like both of my concealed people to remain concealed. So maybe we just do a first scouting here with someone who's not concealed. You know, just to flush out the drones, if there are any. Okay.
Obiettivo avvistato.
Good to go.
Very confused for a second because I thought this was Wolfie, and I'm like, that's not Wolfie's voice pack. Like, what's happening here?
Watch and learn.
He doesn't scream charge like that.
On my way. Incoming.
Alright.
Moving to LWotC.
You know what? I'm okay with that. They might actually activate here, and maybe we get an Overwatch shot or two. Interesting.
Mi sto muovendo.
I don't see the officer, but I know that he moved there, so this should hit the spot. And I'm actually thinking we want some extra intel by skill mining that officer. So I think we're just gonna light this guy up. Alright.
Got him.
And I was going to say then with locked on and walk fire we can get the kill. But that also works. Alright, I need line of sight on that officer, please.
It's my turn.
No?
Jacking in.
Oh, come on!
It's still theirs.
Good.
Not sure what I expected.
That's not good.
This way. Enemy contact.
Okay, we've got another drone over there. And we've got a group of 3 out there. Maybe, ideally, we wanna be able to not activate those guys back there and lob a grenade on them. depending on how they go. Yeah, it's a prime candidate for this kind of action, and we need to hit some power nodes here. Oh, that's not good. So you can probably lob grenades somewhere over here.
I hope it's worth it.
I'm concerned that if I go for the control, that those guys have line of sight to this drone and that would activate them. I also don't really want to shoot here because I don't want to put them on yellow alert. So I guess we just go for the... Hang on. Hold on. Let's try to get line of sight on those three guys in there. Not get line of sight on them, okay. How about from up here?
And that's my cue.
Well, okay, now I have line of sight on them. A little bit of a problem. Okay, that's probably a better argument to go for the control here.
We're good to go.
What a cursed mission so far. But hey, on the bright side, I don't need to worry about putting them on yellow alert with shots on the devices now. Okay, Jason, I need you somewhere close by so you can go into action next turn, but I don't want you to run into line of sight of the guys. So I'm just gonna go there.
Moving out. I'm making love.
Sure about that one either. Same thing here. You need to push inside, so we no longer have any concealment.
Well done. As we had hoped, the network separation has been temporarily delayed.
Alright. I need you to move somewhere where you get line of sight on Detrix, and then we're just gonna stasis her.
Agli ordini.
Because otherwise she's probably dead. Which I don't want to happen.
Attivo.
My turn.
Double move from the purifier, that's expected, okay. The sergeant. Okay. So now I can come in here. Him out of business. You have all the flanks in the world. So how about a little sniper support here? At 79 with a hollow targeted enemy flanked. What in the world? I mean, okay, yeah, well, he's not the highest ranking soldier. He doesn't have the highest aim here. Texans. Sense. Just hit anyway, right? Don't look at your hit percentage. Just hit anyway. Okay, and I think we're just gonna then you just take the kill here. Pop.
Nice.
Next up,
My turn.
your turn to set this guy on
You'll
fire.
regret not being able to stop this.
Got the burn, fantastic. Here, snakes, definitely annoyed by me setting people on
In
fire.
movimento.
Copy that.
I'll do a little bit of damage to this guy. 5 armor, yeah. I don't have cutthroat yet, but I ignore all his armor. Maybe we're just gonna hit a power node. If I can get line of sight on one.
Move it out.
I mean, eventually I have to. The purifier can't just sit here and say, "Oh no, he has too much armor. I give up."
Right on the margins.
This is
That's
gonna
not
hurt.
going to ruin my perfect strategy.
Advent forces sighted.
Alright, Vanguard and Commando.
Starting to get cooked.
So I no longer have to kill the drone. That's great. That's great. It's fantastic. No idea what we do about the Commando. The Vanguard will probably have to set on fire here. There's a lot of high strength, high health enemies around. What else? We need to kill the officer. Purifier is going to be stunned for another turn, but then he's also a problem. I think... okay. He's hunkered down.
Move out.
That's why I only had 45% to hit, but suddenly I have 83% to hit, because hunker down doesn't work if you flank the enemy. I think, yeah, I will give you a T-Mark.
It is clear.
Move there. Then who do we need to aid protocol? Because you kinda need to move up into a half cover position to throw that grenade on this guy. Which I already don't like.
Here we go. From my hand.
D'accordo.
I'm just wondering. First place, yeah. It's not gonna hit the guy on the other side. But we need to hit the purifier a little bit more. This is clear. There's too many elite enemies here, or tier 3 enemies, for the squad that I brought. So, a little bit concerned. Just a little bit concerned.
Let's go!
Can you, in theory, command? Just you. Alright. Okay, you're gonna aid protocol yourself. Commanders have insanely high aim. That's one of the concerns right now.
Hard target, minimal damage.
I'm gonna give a merge here. I'm kinda putting Kaiba in there as a target, but he has the highest ablative, so he can beat the target. It's okay with that. Doing damage to that guy. And I think we just have to drop down so that you're not sitting in half cover.
Good.
Because otherwise you're the target for the commander.
Is half the city here?
Oh, we got reinforcements. Fantastic.
Get ready!
Yeah, need to get an evac ready.
Evac request confirmed. Hold tight.
I want to hit the commando so he loses some health, and ideally, I'm not sure where exactly the dude is. Vanguard. I think he's on that spot though. I think he ran there. So we're probably not gonna hit him, but let's just throw it as far in there as we can.
I'll annihilate all your monsters!
Might be enough for you to do the damage we need. Okay, can you hold a target that guy? Ah, we need 8 damage on this. How much does your Soulfire do? 6 to 9. Maybe even it feels like a waste, but it's the guaranteed kill. The guaranteedest of kills.
On the move.
No, I think instead I'm just gonna take one more shot with you.
Another one down.
Okay, got the crit. I like it.
Fire at will.
Fairly certain he moved to that spot. Well, I was already thinking that, oh, because of the way the Vanguard moved, the Commando might not just be able to get to position they can damage me.
Vado in posizione.
So I'm thinking I'm gonna blindly get a no lens through here, hopefully killing the Vanguard. We can also kill the power node in the process.
Nessuno è al sicuro.
So, either there or there was his position, I think. Or maybe I was completely wrong and I just wasted that.
Got it covered. Watch the flanks. They're moving.
Show me what you got.
Still that thing? I don't know. It's no longer burning. And we're gonna use up our overwatches on those two gentlemen.
Serves him right.
Deflection.
They're flanking us.
Ooh. I'm not gonna get any Shinobis in this campaign, am I?
Sei fragile.
We have work to do. Got him. Nice one. This one's not breathing.
Ah, Rangers, what would I do without you? Alright, 10 killed, although 2 of those were reinforcements, we had 8 kills. There's still a bunch of enemies left.
Here we go.
Get some power nodes.
Let's do this.
Reinforcements are threat. Well, the reinforcements is the problem of running missions in a what? Strength 5 region is this now? Don't even know anymore. Any power nodes in here? That I can see. Two tiles away from getting those over there. Okay. Alright, I get it. I get it.
I'm going.
I end my turn.
It's gonna keep you alive, but maybe.
Keep it up.
A big part of the problem here, while it's not running super smoothly, was that, of course, part of the plan was I use my concealment guys to scout for enemies and then pop grenades on them when they're still nicely grouped up and unactivated. doesn't work if you lose concealment.
Push forward.
Like that.
We've got a job to do.
All right.
I'm on my way.
My turn.
En movimiento.
Keeping it real.
Push him back.
Sounds good to me.
What to say which side they will be coming from. Okay, well, let's just
No need
move
to ask
there.
twice.
All fall to
Getting.
their knees under my power.
It's a fucking horrible idea.
Bossmans, we don't have time now. I could, of course, look at this and say, oh, look, the game is telling me where the last enemies are. Now try to unsee that. So my plan was originally
What's over there?
to go here, put you into
Affirmative.
Overwatch,
Covering now.
and then run in with you. Open the door, I get maybe some Overwatches, and then we can see how we get a grenade into position.
Priority target.
Vector, 2 snakes, and a drone. Those both they are both sniper snakes.
Missed the target.
The drone isn't even part of that group, huh? Although, flanking this sniper snake is a bit of a task. It just means dashing you in there. This is also not an easy flank. Well, maybe we don't...
Let's go.
Maybe we don't need to flank them.
Fine. I'll face you.
If I throw a grenade in a way that kills the one up top, and you just have to worry about the one down below.
Feast your eyes on this.
Right.
See the Spectre from here. Interesting.
We need to stick together. Tango down.
We do have solids, so I don't actually care too much if somebody gets stunned by the drone.
Me sto muovendo.
So I'm thinking we're just gonna stasis the Spectre. And start slapping the drone.
I don't play by the rules anymore.
Steady and shoot the drone next turn. Then we just have to deal with the reinforcements. Which looks utterly trivial.
Got eyes on Advent troops.
No, seriously, that actually doesn't look that bad because we can grenade most of that.
Menace 1-5, they're about to disconnect the transmitter. This is our last chance.
Okay, I know that I said we can solace that, but I'm just looking at a possible... Oh, hang on. It's solace from where I am? Oh, even better. Okay. Can have my cake and eat it too. The solace in there. Get the null lance that hits 3 targets.
La mia lancia perfora tutto.
Beautiful.
There's only one champion, and that's me.
He's leaving around all sorts of toys for me to play with. I think I can handle myself.
Move it.
Okay. Get this thing sorted and get out next turn.
The X4 charges are active, but the aliens are still working to isolate the transmitter. Eliminate any remaining hostiles before they cut it off.
On
I don't
Overwatch.
think they're letting up. This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
You can make it out. You can make it
Here I
out.
go.
You can make it out. Neo one touch short. Okay. What's your grapple? It's gonna get you anywhere closer to the evac? No, but there's no way I can grapple over here. But whatever happens, you can safely get out next time. Unless there's a Vanguard with CCS, but you know.
Move it!
You know, just in case.
I'm out of here.
I'm gonna leave... Well, leave Kyber behind.
Good work, team. We did it.
If someone is there with Overwatch, he can throw a grenade in it. Someone with CCS, he can throw a flashbang on it.
Right? My hero! All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
A good day for Shinobis.
And despite the destruction left in their wake, XCOM refuses to let go of the ways of the old world. They will continue their wanton and reckless crimes until the entire world burns around them. We are grateful
to the Elders for their support in ending this menace once and for all.
And I think that's kind of the... I mean, we had high alert, so we didn't start with concealment and all that other stuff that was happening here on this
I
mission.
told the troops to expect the best, and that's what you've shown them, Commander. Well done.
But I think especially the tricky part is having a mission where you get a side promotion, you get a... I gotta do blade. I mean, double tap is nice, but if you get rapid fire, why would you want double tap? Finish my train of thoughts. So, strength 5 region means faster reinforcements, and that's probably was the biggest factor on that mission. That forced me to push faster forward, not take it slow, take it more controlled. And at the same time, yeah. So it's not just a 10 to 12 mission, that what it looked like on the paper, right? But all the other implications. And that's the same is going to be true for those two. But it's only strength 5, and if we over-infiltrate, it's going to say 10 to 12 on paper, but we killed 17 enemies just now, like 50% more than what was advertised. Anyway, I think I did this to have people for this mission, which is, again, a higher strength region, but I think we can do that, if only for the XP. That's still an eternity-long timer. Do it here, large map, VIP extract. So, revealed start. Would be probably nice to have somebody with concealment. Let me just...
I appreciate you recruiting new staff for the engineering team, but as it stands, we have people still waiting for an assignment. We can have them working on construction, excavation, or staffing a facility.
Let me just check here. Squad is generally still okay on willpower, I'd say. Frankie is going a little bit low. Statrix, so we could just bring them again. Although it's not the best squad for VIP extraction. Sure, we have somebody with concealment for scouting, but we kind of have somebody take advantage of that scouting. But I probably also want to get that side promotion in, if we ever have an empty spot here. So what else? You guys are not ready at all. Well, in 3 days, you kind of are. You don't have anyone with concealment. Rest is back in 21 hours. Maybe we wait for that anyway. Yeah, okay, let's wait for him to be no longer tired and for the covert action to complete.
Together, we have succeeded in our task.
I should probably do this so that we can also engage the assassin at some point, but for that we probably need 3 master sergeants. Do we have that? I guess we could send those 2, or those 3 rather. Or maybe rather get you out of the haven. Sooner or later I have to do this. Hang on. I'm screwing myself over. I'm waiting to launch the chosen stronghold against the warlock, and that's why those people are not on a mission. Well, in that case, let's just do a quick intermission, send Italy and tennis again. Fine.
Our order is clear, and we will obey it.
Defense facility now operational.
Finally, we've got this going, so Shen will no longer complain about having engineers with nothing to do when we get in here, so that's great.
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
2 hours. I don't think you get, if somebody is no longer tired, I don't think you get a notification here on the world map. I guess we might as well, you know, let's just scan here until this is already, what's happening here? This is ready to go. 16 to 18, I don't think so. Not good doing it at 16 to 18. Okay, we can over-infiltrate that a little bit. This might also... Man, this might just require a boost. We're gonna get the intel back from this. Like, I would really want to counter this dark event. I know it's not a permanent one, but it's like we're relying a fair bit on fire. And we have 2 high-level flame technicals. We have 2 grenades that use fire bomb grenades. Well, fire, not bombs yet, because we don't have that yet. Because the game doesn't give me Andromedon corpses. I do have specialist to Skulljack on the mission, so I can get some intel, some positive intel out of this. Like, we're not desperately looking for intel right now. Got enough to make another contact. Then we need to get to New Chile. A little bit part of me is like, yeah, that whole North America route, you should have just gone through the short way, through Oceania. You just, you know, we're greeting for the continent bonus and you're not getting that anytime soon, Commander. Alright, boost. Oops, that puts it at 10 to 12 with high alert, with reinforcements coming in fast. But I think we can... We have to do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.